Most people think abuse has to leave bruises to be real, but what if I told you the most dangerous wounds are the ones no one can see? Not on her face, not on her arms, but in her mind, in her spirit. Today, we're talking about 10 subtle, powerful signs a woman is being mentally abused in ways that are rarely recognized, even by her. The truth nobody talks about. This isn't about drama. It's about truth and maybe saving someone's life. You're watching Inspire Mindset, the place where strength, self-worth, and mindset meet. Let's dive in. 1. She apologizes for everything. You bump into her by accident, she apologizes. You ask her what she wants to eat, she says whatever you want. She's been trained, not taught, that her existence is an inconvenience. Mental abuse teaches a woman that keeping the peace is more important than having a voice. So she walks on eggshells in her own home, in her own head. 2. She can't make simple decisions anymore: what outfit to wear, what show to watch, what career path to follow. Indecision is not always a personality trait. Sometimes it's trauma. She's used to someone else correcting her, dismissing her, second-guessing her, until eventually she stops trusting her own judgment. That's not being too sensitive, that's a scar. 3. She downplays her own success. You compliment her and she flinches emotionally. She says, "Oh, it was nothing," or "I just got lucky." Because in her world, being too confident is arrogant. Too happy is selfish. Too proud is disrespectful. Her light makes someone else uncomfortable, so she learned to dim it. 4. Her smile doesn't reach her eyes anymore. You know that smile that's more about survival than joy, the one where her mouth curves up but her eyes stay silent. That's not faking. That's performing. Mental abuse forces women to become actresses. She pretends she's fine, not for sympathy, but because she thinks no one would believe her anyway. 5. She's constantly tired, even if she slept. When your brain is fighting a battle 24/7, your body feels it. Mental abuse is exhausting, not just emotionally, but physically. It's like being in a constant state of high alert, waiting for the next mood swing, the next guilt trip, the next "why didn't you?" Sleep doesn't fix that kind of fatigue. 6. She's always explaining herself. You ask her a simple question, she gives you a 5-minute explanation. Not because she loves to talk, but because she's afraid of being misunderstood or worse, punished. Mental abuse makes you over-explain everything, because somewhere along the way, someone convinced her that she's always in the wrong. 7. She's lost touch with her friends and family. This one is classic and deadly. Abusers isolate. They make her believe her circle doesn't care, doesn't get it, or are bad influences. Before she realizes it, her support system is gone, and without a tribe, even a strong woman can start to believe the lies whispered into her heart. 8. She's afraid of being too much, too emotional, too loud, too needy. She's been told that her natural personality is a problem. So she suppresses her joy, her sadness, her passion, all of it, because someone convinced her that the only version of her that's acceptable is a smaller one. 9. She doesn't recognize herself anymore. Ask her what she loves. She pauses. Ask her what makes her happy. She shrugs. She used to have dreams, ambitions, opinions. Now they're buried under years of mental erosion. Abuse isn't always screaming and slamming doors. Sometimes it's slow, quiet, like erosion, until all that's left is a version of her that's hollowed out. 10. She says it's not that bad. This is the saddest sign of all, because it means she's normalized the pain. She thinks, at least he doesn't hit me. But you don't need bruises to be broken. She's measuring abuse by how loud it is, not how much it hurts. Here's the truth most people are afraid to say. Just because it's not physical, just because he's a good guy in public, Just because she laughs on Instagram doesn't mean she's not hurting. And if you're watching this and see yourself in even one of these signs, I need you to hear me. You are not crazy. You are not weak. And you are not alone. Mental abuse is real. It's heavy, but healing is possible. Reach out. Talk to someone. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes, because your story matters and you're worth more than surviving. You're meant to live. If this video spoke to you or you know someone who needs to hear it, share it. Subscribe for more real conversations. And remember, silence protects no one. But truth? Truth sets people free.